Hi, my name is Jenny. Welcome to my channel, JK Star A Reader. Today I'm doing a Friday Reads video. That's right, it's a Friday Reads video. I haven't been making any videos lately, not as often as I used to. That's because the first few weeks of the month has been quite busy for me. But now that the year is settling in, I've decided it's time to get back into a filming routine. So yeah, this is a Friday Reads video, and I will be talking about books that I've been reading and would like to get to this week and into the next. So yeah, let's get going. The first book I have to show you, it is The Lake of Dreams by Kim Edwards. This is a book I recently borrowed from the library, and I've only had it for a day or two. And so far it seems to be a fairly interesting read. The book follows Lucy, who is a scientist studying water in the Southeast Asia. And from there she meets a man and follows him to Japan, where they spend some time. And it is about Lucy returning to New York State, where she lives, and finding herself haunted by the death of her father, who had passed away 10 years prior. So far, this is a pretty interesting read about the relationship she has with Yoshi, who she is staying with in Japan. And so yeah, so far so good. It seems to be an interesting read, and it is a bit of a contemplative novel, but we'll see where it goes. The Lake of Dreams by Kim Edwards. The next book I have to show you, it is The Silent Patient by Michaelides. As you can see, I've already tabbed this book. I'm marking the pages to help guide my reading, and so that I am on pace to getting to the end of the novel in a good amount of time. And so yeah, The Silent Patient is the debut novel by this author, and it follows it follows Alicia, who seems to be living the best life possible, and then one day she gets home and shoots her husband in the face 5 times and does not say anything else after. And so then it is up to Felix at the facility she is placed at to figure out the details behind the murder. And so we'll see where the story goes. I've only read a few chapters already, and I plan to get to this over the weekend. So yeah, The Silent Patient by Michaelides. Next, I have another book that I've started already, and this one is Trust by Hernan Diaz. And so I read the first part of this book. The book is divided into 4 sections, and each section can be seen as a novella with somehow the different parts connected to one another, with a different section, a different set of characters that is that each section focuses on. And so far so good. This is a book that is set in the 1920s about a Wall Street tycoon who is able to get to the top of the society with a woman who seems to match him in terms of interests and temperament. But as the time goes, there is the collapse of the market, and the effects of the depression that happens afterwards. And so, yeah, as I said, I read about a quarter of the way of this book, and I still have a fair amount to get to the end. So yeah, we'll see how the book unfolds. Another book that I would like to get to for this Friday Reads, this book is Cold by Drew Hayden Taylor. So I read one other book by this author, actually two, anthology as well as the novel Sweet Motorcycles and Sweetgrass. And so this is the next book that was published at the start of January, and so I would like to get to it soon, as it will be the first book published in the new year for me to read. And so that's a bit awkward sentence, but anyways, this is Cold, and I'll read you what it says on the back to give you a sense of what the book is about. So here goes. It says, Elmo Trent is a professor of Indigenous Studies who finds himself entangled in an affair that's ruining his marriage. Paul North plays in the IHL, the Indigenous Hockey League, struggling to keep up with the game that's passing him by. Then there is Detective Ruby Birch, who is chasing a string of gruesome murders with clues that conspicuously leads her to both Elmore and Paul. And then there's Fabiola Hallan, a journalist turned author and famed survivor of a plane crash that sparked a nationwide tour promoting her book. Cast of characters in this book, both some bit of tragedy as well as humor. And so this is the latest book by Drew Hayden Taylor, and I want to get to it fairly soon. So yeah, Cold by Drew Hayden Taylor. Another book that I have to show you, this one is The Fair Fight by Anna Freeman. So this is a book that takes place in the 18th century, and it is about women boxers, women who get involved in fights to see who gets to the champion spot, and hopefully win a prize and fame as well. And so we'll see where the book goes. I am only a few chapters in, and I have more to go to see where the story goes of the women fighters. So yeah, The Fair Fight by Anna Freeman. And more books. So another book that I've been reading and enjoying so far, this book is The Guinevere Deception. So I have read, almost 100 pages, not quite 100. And so I do want to get to this fairly soon. I am enjoying the take that the author has written on Arthurian legends. And so I am enjoying it so far, and it is following a 16-year-old Guinevere as she tries to piece together the puzzle and protect the king. And so we'll see where the adventure leads and whether she is able to foil any attempts at the life of the King Arthur. So yeah, The Guinevere Deception by Kiersten White. And one more book to show you, and this should be the last book. I've been making my way through the collection of books that I have on Afghanistan. I've collected them over the year over the years, and so far so good. I'm slowly making my way through them, and I decided to start reading them after having them in my possession for so long, for a project that I am uh, hoping to finish in February. And so with these books in hand, I feel more confident about working on that particular project, which I cannot say at this time. But the next book on my list to read on Afghanistan is No Good Men Among the Living by Anand Gopal. And so the subtitle is America, the Taliban, the War Through Afghan Eyes. So I've been meaning to get around to reading this for a long time, and the good thing that I held on to it, so it's pretty useful for the project that I am working on. And so this is a scholarly and a journalistic a piece of writing on Afghanistan, and it was published a few years back. Let's see. In 2014, so it should be a fairly interesting read, and it'll be useful for my project. So yeah, thanks for watching, and this has been a kind of an awkward video as I'm struggling to find the words that I would like to use to describe these books. It might help if I took notes beforehand, but some of this has been the spur of the moment, so hopefully I am making myself clear, and I will work on my delivery on these videos in the near future. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!